Yo, hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector. Now, normally I don't do Friday night mail days, but this is a unique week. I have spent the entire week, I left last Friday morning with Julie. We drove with 3 other couples up to Lake Ouachita, which is this beautiful, amazing lake up in Arkansas. And we spent the last 8 days there on a big houseboat, puddling around the lake and hanging out for an entire week, and it was pretty great. I did not have access to anything. I didn't have my email, barely had phone service. I didn't have, Wi-Fi to check emails at work and all the things. It was pretty great. I didn't even watch any YouTube videos because the phone internet was so slow that you just couldn't even watch anything, which was actually good. It allowed me to get away, relax, chill out, hang out with my wife and our friends, and so we had such a good time. While I was gone, I had a lot of amazing stuff come in, and so I'm going to be showing that to you right now. I kind of like to get stuff in the mail and show it pretty quickly because it's got to go to its place in the beast or wherever else in my collection it's going to live, and so it bothers me just to have it sit out. I know guys that take weeks or months to open their mail or show stuff off or whatever. I can't do that. I am not built that way. I want to get this stuff documented on video, show it to you guys, and then put it where it needs to go in the collection. So let's flip this around and take a look. Hang on. All right, even I'm going to admit that as great as it was being gone a week, I did miss this guy really bad. I miss Norman a lot, but he was happy to see us when we got home today. So good to be home. Always good to go and do things. Always good to come home. It's kind of that, how I think about it. Okay, some easy stuff first. This is stuff I get as excited about as anything else, truthfully. It's cards I want in my collection. It's for projects that I'm trying to complete. This is 87 Topps. This recompletes 87 Topps because once Jim Leland got in, I needed to go get his cards. This is he has an 86 Topps traded, but this is, I guess, his first, regular issue Topps card in a mint 9 there. Cheap ad there. And then we have another cheapie, 85 Topps Ted Simmons in a mint 9. The Simmons stuff, Jim Cott, guys like that, they're hard to come by just because nobody grades them. And so I may be the only, I guess I wasn't the only bidder on this card. It was an auction, and I was not the only bidder. But there is Ted Simmons, 85 Topps. Now we're going to skip way down, and I got a bunch of autos. 1951 Topps Redback, Phil Rizzuto, the Scooter, and a PSA 4. This is a very old flip. It starts with a 0. There you can see the red back. Old school PSA slab. Slowly working on 50s and 50 Bowman, 51 Topps, just 52 Topps. Those are the areas. I only need 52 more cards for the 4-decade set as of these additions, but the ones I need are going to be not cheap total, but glad to finally get this added in. I actually like the 51 Topps. I know so many people don't even consider it a card set, and I love it. It's a card. I also got another 50 Bowman. This one's the Lou Boudreau. Needed that. One came up for auction, and I won. So there you go. I'm just happy to start finally nailing it. I think I still need 9 of these, though. There's a lot of Hall of Famers in 50 Bowman. So working on that. Next up are a few 5-star autos for my collection. Paul Goldschmidt's one of those guys that I think is on his way to a Hall of Fame career. And while, this is $25, something like that. So while I can get these cheap, I'm going to do that. I've got several more Goldschmidts on the way. This one's numbered to $3.99, so there's plenty of them. And wanted to add that. This guy's already a Hall of Famer. Cal Ripken Jr., 2017 5-star. not probably actually my least favorite year of 5-star. Especially the base ones, you can hardly tell it's autographed because that foil is so overwhelming. But on the blue parallel, which this one is numbered to 25, the foil is actually kind of a gold color. You can see very shiny, and it actually makes the autograph really pop, especially in person. So was glad to finally see this Ripken come up. And then this is another one that I've been waiting on for a long time to come up. 2020, there's only, I think, 2 Hall of Famers in base 5-star autograph from 2020, and that's Frank Thomas and Cal Ripken. I do not have the Ripken, but I do now have the Frank Thomas. So I am excited to put that one in the collection, in the 5-star collection. All the rest of the stuff is Dick Perez stuff. Let's start with this big guy right here. Phil Rizzuto. Needed that for a long time. The Great Moments. Gem Mint 10 on the auto. These are just amazing. They're huge, but they are amazing. I am down to 4 of these that I need to get signed. And so I'm getting really close on this little sub part, I guess, of the Dick Perez Master Collection. Another part of the Dick Perez Master Collection is not only the Diamond Kings, which are awesome, but in triple play, Donruss triple play, 92 and 93, I think it only came out those 2 years. There were these inserts called Gallery of Stars, which are very, Diamond King-esque. And there's a bunch of Hall of Famers. The Griffey is one I've been waiting on for a long time. And again, this isn't a card that you would get signed normally because it's such a cheap card. And I was able to find this one on eBay. Watched it for a long time. The seller finally made offer, and it made it where, yeah, I'll get that. So basically got a 10 auto on that, and happy to add that one. But the biggest one that as much as I love the Griffey, as much as I love the Rizzuto, it's kind of a huge one for my collection. And that is the Perez Steel Hall of Fame postcard of Kirby Puckett. God, these are so hard to come by. I paid what I would call a fair price for it. Normally, I've seen them over $1,000. I did not pay that. I paid $750 all in after tax and let's see what else. Tax, yeah, shipping. That's what I meant to say. But man, you hardly ever see these. This is obviously a Perez Steel Hall of Fame postcard. This is actually, you notice the flip. It's a blue flip, but it's the new blue. So I don't know why that's not focusing constantly. But that's the new blue flip. This is my first ever new blue flip where they just put trading card, which is kind of disappointing because in the past, when they would do these Hall of Fame postcards, even under the red flip, even under a trading card service, just an autograph authentication service, they would at least put Perez Steel Hall of Fame postcard. So they've gone away from that even to this point. And so that's, what are you going to do? I wanted this really bad, so I bought it. So that's it for the mail today, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I will catch up with you guys soon, and keep collecting.